Oh, all right. So you and Bo Jackson, two of the best athletes of all time, went both ways.
I do. I do agree
Florida
with
State,
that.
Auburn.
Yeah.
You
Last
guys got a
time
little bet on
I
it?
had an encounter with Bo.
Okay.
Now, I was a freshman.
Okay.
Because I know you're gonna show it.
All right.
Let me set it up.
Mm-hmm.
I was a freshman. Bo was Bo. Bo was about 25, 35 pounds. Ran a 4.240. I was prime.
Mm-hmm.
You know, curl looked wet, but it was dry. Okay. Florida State freshman, $160 at that.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of enamored by watching Bo back there. He stepped from the back of the huddle, did his hands up. Everybody started cheering. They gave him a sweep left.
Sweep left.
I was the left cornerback, so I had to come across the field. No, that's the other side.
Sweep left.
I had to
Okay,
come
you're on
across
other
the
side.
field
Okay.
to get Bo. I went and got Bo.
You went and got him?
But when I got there, Bo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Some of the best.
What do you call a kid who does both? Well, his mother called him Vincent Edward Jackson, but America knows him as Bo Jackson. Storybook name, fairy tale career. That kid is now a superstar in both baseball and football, and an all-round athlete who, at only 27, has written his autobiography.
Auburn University, a classic campus set in the plains of eastern Alabama. For years, the football program at Auburn had been slumbering. In 1982, Bo Jackson woke things up.
Bo Jackson hit behind the line, breaks tackle, 3 tackles. He's gone. Touchdown Auburn.
Washington straight back, blitzed by Bryant. They drop it off to Bo Jackson. 35, 40, 45, 50. Here he comes. 40, 35. They won't catch him. Forget it. Bo Jackson for the touchdown. You have just seen why he's number one. You have just seen why he won the Heisman Trophy. And you have just seen why NFL scouts are drooling all across the land.
Andy Campbell gives to Bo Jackson. Jackson's on his way. Goodbye. In your face.
With no wideout, pitching to Bo Jackson. Down a little hole, 35, broke a tackle, 30, 35, the 40, midfield, foot race, down the sideline, 30, 20, Bo's gonna go, touchdown Auburn!
Yan Cowart and Stacy Searles. Jackson, he's loose. They'll never get him.
There's Middleton in motion again. You'll see that a lot today. Pitch to Jackson.
The H-back in motion. They like to run Jackson straight ahead, and he squeezes on in for the touchdown.
And get back. 2-point point. If they score, we'll get them even. Here goes Bo Jackson. Touchdown.
2nd and 2. Here's Bo. In for the touchdown. 2nd down and goal. Jackson. Touchdown. Auburn.
Now with 134 yards on the day, his 17th 100-yard game, extending his school record, which he set last week against Ole Miss. 17 100-yard games. He has 4 200-yarders this year and is well on his way there again with 134.
Coach Dye has been around a lot of players and seen a lot of great athletes, and he told me when I got here, he said, you were in for the treat of your life, and he was absolutely right. He was just the most amazing specimen anybody had ever seen on a baseball field. He was superlative in everything, and I had heard a lot about him before I got here, and I didn't think there was any way his actions could surpass the reputation, but they did. He really is the only player I've ever seen who improved from one day to the next. You know, he would come out, let's say, after bowl games, whenever they were, and normally they were New Year's Day for us, and whenever they were done, we would get him, and we would be starting our season in 4 weeks. Well, he hadn't picked up a bat in a year, and the first day he may make contact 2 or 3 times. I mean, just very rusty. Well, geez, the next day he was making consistent contact, and by the 3rd day he was hitting over the fence. Whereas everybody else on the team, that was a 5 or 6 week process, but with Bo, it was a 2 or 3 day process. But you know, the home run at Georgia, which is a lot of people's favorite story, it was their first night. Vince Dooley's there to throw out the first ball, and of course he was well acclimated with Bo's skills on the football field. And Bo, once again, stole the show. He had 3 home runs, a double, the longest home run in Georgia history, almost discombobulated their new $300,000 lighting system with one of his home runs. And you know, it was just typical. It was so funny that by the end of the game, the Georgia fans were cheering Bo, and his last at bat, he had a double, and they booed him because he had hit 3 previous home runs.
Of course, known for his baseball and his football, but he also ran track here at Auburn. And he excelled at track.
Bo is a natural because he had the physical traits, but the biggest thing Bo had going for him is Bo wanted to compete, is Bo wanted to win. And even more so, don't ever tell Bo he can't do something. I mean, I think if somebody would have put Bo into a track uniform all year round and would have said, Bo, you'll never make the Olympic team, Bo would have gone on to make it.
Bo, in my eyes, is just like the Carl Lewis's and the Calvin Smith of the track world. He's world class, and you know, people want to know if you can outrun Bo Jackson. Now the answer to that is yes. I beat him all 3 times, but I tell you, the kind of competitor that Bo Jackson is very, very fierce. You know, I'm world class. I've been ranked in the world for 10 of the last 12 years, and I tell you, he ran me down to the wire each and every time. And I guess that's what makes Bo Jackson the kind of athlete he is.
Well, he's just a strong young man. That's all. And like Mike says, he's just as nice as could be. There's bouncer right side. They got to hurry. We'll check the speed. There's the runner.
Talk about this.
Oh, I hit that. Actually, I got hooked to that pitch. I don't know who the pitcher was, but I think it was from Oakland.
Bo hits it high and deep to right field. If it stays fair, it could be. Frobel in the corner. It's a home run for Bo Jackson.
Bo's going to get a little bit of redemption. Cal Ripken sending one to left center. This guy can fly. A great catch by Bo Jackson. Nice tumble there. Extra.
Boggs to the opposite side, and that's a base hit. Here comes Barrett. The throw from Jackson. In time, they knock him down at the plate on a great play by McFarland.
Strike zone, so Frank was able to get it in the air.
Bo Jackson unloads on this one, and no doubt about it, it's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs by White and Jackson, and the Royals lead 3-1.
And a fly ball to left. Jackson, whoa! Did he catch it? He did. What's going on out there?
Rob Deere likes the ball down. He likes the fastball better than the breaking ball. Got solid contact there. Seitzer playing deep at third. Took the dive, but is unable to corral that ball. Deere took the wide turn at first.
So to that, you start pacing yourself. That's high. He just may have missed it. I don't know. Bo Jackson back, leaps, and he makes the catch.
Season he's been thrown out at second base. Line drive toward the corner in left field. It's going to be up to Bo Jackson to try to stop Reynolds from scoring. He can't do it. Yes, he can. I don't believe it. He made an absolutely perfect throw.
Not talent. Orsulak licks that one to left center field. Bo won the charge. Bo is there. Yo, mama, love that ball.
Bo knows baseball. Bo knows football.
Bo knows basketball, too. Bo knows tennis?
No.
Oh, no way.
Bo, you don't know diddly.
And Jackson the ball carrier. Trips a couple of tackles and just keeps motoring along.
Can Denver stay with Bo Jackson? The answer is no. Bo has another.
Had to be one of the great athletes of all time. That could go in and play 2 major league sports and play them well.
He ran with the power of Earl Campbell.
Oh, what a run by Jackson.
Incredibly strong. He was a freak of nature. Explosive.
He is something else.
won the genetic lottery. Those kinds of athletes come about once in 100 years.
Bo Jackson got a good block from Allen. Mark Wilson from the 6'3". Dumps it off to Jackson. Very dangerous in the open field.
You know, when you watch Bo run with the ball, especially left and right, when he's going wide, everybody gets tense in there. It gets very quiet because if he gets in the open, it's all over.
Well, there's no question. It's truly amazing. The guy his size with that kind of speed and power.
There's not another back in the NFL that can use the kind of power, the kind of second surge that you just saw from Bo Jackson. A lot of guys that can come close, but no one that has that extra gear to drop into.
He bounced through people. Did you see the determination he had to get in that end zone? There just wasn't any way to stop him.
The I formation, Bo sweeping wide to the right, following Marcus out to the 25-30, stumbling to the 40, and run down from behind. Delay handoff to Bo, going left, getting a block out to the 50, and racing to the 45, over a tackler, and all the way inside the 40. Out of the I, they give the ball to Bo, and a little hesitation step, and he explodes. 15, 10, breaks a tackle, 5, touchdown Raiders. Bo Jackson laying waste to the Kansas City defense.
Jackson breaking tackles and almost got away.
He runs right over Billy Ray Smith. Right flat over a guy.
Bo Jackson broke 2 tackles, still on his feet.
We get down inside the 20s. Let's pound Bo. Let's pound Marcus till we have to throw.
Bo Jackson kicks it outside, turns the corner, and blasts his way to a Raider first down. Ronnie Lott took the hit from Bo, who gained 13 on his first carry of the day.
Runs into Ronnie Lott pretty good, and I'll tell you that Ronnie Lott is a fine defensive back, one of the hardest hitters in the league.
Beuerlein stumbling, hands it off to Bo Jackson. Look at him explode. Jackson still on his feet.
2nd and 10. Beuerlein fires, and it's caught. Bo Jackson still going, tough to bring down, and Bo gets inside the Atlanta 40.
And he runs through about 4 Falcons.
And here's Bo Jackson around the corner and down the sideline, and there he goes!
He's just hit the longest run in Raider history.
92 yards.
There's literally a diamond of his here. Well, this is really a run around the left side. The best blocking fullback in the league.
On 2nd and 3, Jackson trying to get around the corner. Touchdown, Raiders.
35 pounds. He's been doing a pretty good job thus far on wrestling their knee.
Bo Jackson, touchdown, Raiders.
Incredible speed, breathtaking speed. You're talking about a once-in-a-generation player.
Would be a big factor.
And they run it again. And Bo has a first down. And off first turnover of the game. Bo Jackson bouncing off tacklers. He's got it. Touchdown to Miami in the East. And now the Raiders, can they stay with Kansas City, and can Denver stay with Bo Jackson? The answer is no. Bo has another.
You see him starting right. He looks like he's in trouble, but look how hard he hits people. He's just so quick. Look at that burst, banging into people. It's explosion.
Lion 31, a give to Bo Jackson running right. Gets outside. He's inside the 25-20 down the sideline to the 10. Here's a running play in a big hole for Jackson. Bounces outside, uses the stiff arm inside the 30. Out of bounds near the 25. He hands the ball off to Bo, and Bo blasts to 50. He might score, folks. 30-yard line. 20, 15, 10, 5 touchdown Raiders.
You talk about athletes that transcend sport. He transcended all sport.
Here's a backs in the eye now, and a quick pitch goes to Bo, trying to get around the left side. There's too much humanity there. He reverses, coming back to the right, gets a great comeback block. Starts up the field to the 15, to the 20, 25. He's at the 30, he's at the 40. It's a good race. Will anybody catch him? He's at the Cincinnati 30, the 20, the 10. He is caught on the 1-yard line. Holy Toledo.
Apparently, Bo Jackson shaken up a bit.
I know that I had dislocated my hip, and I snapped it back in the socket while I was on the ground, but I just thought, well, it's going to be a hip horner type of thing. And once I stood up and tried to put some weight on it, it felt like somebody was jabbing an ice pick in my pelvic cup. And I said, oh, this could be a little bit serious than what I thought. And come to find out that it was. I have no bitterness about it. Life goes on, as they say.
You think of what could have been, you know? That's the saddest thing. Maybe one of the most tragic injuries in the last 50 years in pro football because it deprived us of more Bo Jackson.
I don't want to overstate the point here, but I'm convinced that there are very few people. I think only Bo could have made that touchdown.
No matter what happens in life, keep this up. Never let the people out there know that you have accepted defeat. Always keep your head up.
Thanks for not running me over.
You mean again?
Just take it to the house.
Don't I know you? Nice shoes. Yo, Kansas City one. Are you sure we haven't met before? Now, where's that Tour de France thing? Nice shoes. I knew I should have taken the right turn at Albuquerque. Have you ever been to L.A.? Hold on, sir. That's what you think, dudes. Might you all join me in a spot of tea? Where'd you play your college ball? What is he doing here?
I thought this was another Bono's commercial.
Has anyone seen Bo's ball? I know, Kansas City. Nice shoes.